Start recording. Stop recording button.
Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when and where you are in the world when you're watching this video. JamminJerrys here, and we're here to do a cloud off. I know, it's not an original name, but what do you want? Today, we've got several tanks. These are ones I like, okay? Now I do have a couple other tanks, I just don't know where some new coils are for them because I haven't used them in a while. So therefore I can't use them in this cloud off. But we've got the Valerian tank that I just changed a coil in. It's on the mod right now. There we are. And I really hope you guys can see this, so just, kind of let me know, you guys. So there's the Valerian tank. Also in this video, we have... I don't remember what this tank is. It came with my switcher mod. So if any of you remember what it is, I apologize. I should have grabbed the name. But we have this one here. Let's see. We also have a Crown 3. Notice this one does not have... this one does not have... Oh, that's not the Crown 3. Ew. What are you? You are not the Crown 3 that I thought you were. Pardon me. We need a Crown 3 here. Because I don't know what that one is. I honestly do not know what that one is. There's a Crown 3. There we go. There's a Crown 3. There we go. Crown 3. Yep, Crown 3. Sorry about that, you guys. So we'll use that one as well. We also have a Cascade tank. Doing my best I can, you guys. There's the Cascade tank. Okay. We also have the TFV12 Prince tank. Now, the coil I'm using in this one is the T10. I do not like the 6 coil that they have. So, basically in this we have one other tank. We're going to do it last, and I'll explain why here in just a moment. The Fireluke Mesh tank. Yes, there it is in its glory, its blue glory. So that one's going to be done last. Reason being, if you watched my last video about wattage, most of these other ones can run at about the same wattage, give or take. However, the Fireluke Mesh, you want to run it at about 70, maybe 75. I don't think it'll run at about 90-ish. Quite frankly, I don't even know where I'm at wattage-wise on my mod. I'll let you guys see where we're at. If you can see that. That's where we are wattage-wise. I hope you can see that. If not, I apologize. I probably should have turned the lights on when I did this, although it is light outside, so you should be able to see just fine. It's now 5 o'clock, so you're hearing my clock in the background. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and go through this. We're going to see what... we're going to see, from my point of view, which tank does the better clouds. And I can't see them. I can feel them. But, we're going to see visually for you guys which ones do the better clouds. If you'd like, go ahead and leave comments what you think, which one does the best clouds, the worst clouds, more dense, whatever the case might be. I wouldn't mind seeing some of those comments. All right, so we're going to start it off with the Valerian. This is one of my favorite tanks. Flavor-wise, it's really good. The coils actually last me over a week. And I'm a heavy vapor, folks. I fill this tank probably 3 times a day. So this tank is, for it to last a little over a week, is pretty good. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to do a couple vapes. Kelly, a fellow vapor, who is sighted, told me or suggested what I should do is do two different ones, one facing the camera and then one kind of off to the side so that you guys can see, see it from, I guess, from like different angles, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's something the sighted vapey video people do. I don't know. But here we go. Let's go ahead and start. We're going to do 2 vapes on each tank, and we'll go from there. This one has, I just put the root beer juice in it. Oh, by the way, all of my juices are 80-20. They are Max VG, which is pretty much 80-20. They all come from and are made by Vape Wild, at least for the purposes of this particular video. I don't remember what's in each tank, but yeah, so what? This one I do know has root beer float. Although sometimes I think it tastes more like those root beer candies. But without further ado, here we go. All right, so there's the face on vape. Let's turn to the side here and we'll vape from the side. Here we go. There you go. All right, so there's the Valerian tank. Like I said, that one I just changed the coil in probably a half hour or so ago. So there's that one. Let's put the ones we do in. All right. Our next tank we're going to do is another one of my favorites. This one here, the Cascade. This one usually does really well flavor-wise. Let's go ahead and put it on the mod here. And for the mod today, we are using the Switcher mod. Why? I like this mod. And I like it better than my Alien 220 I have right now. These are the only 2 mods I have. I want to get the one made by Smock that talks, but I just don't know if that's going to happen. So there you guys go. All right. Go ahead and make sure that this one's going to fire on us. Oops. Oh, we got an issue. There we go. All right. So here we go. There we go. Oh, this one's got, I think, lemon cake. All right, now to do the side. Here we go. All right, so there's the Cascade. I'm trying not to spend a lot of time on each one of these because this video is going to be sort of long. I do apologize. All right, moving right along, let's do the TFV12 Prince. I like this one too. One thing I've kind of noticed, I don't know if it's just me, this one kind of eats through coils. After only a couple days, it seems like it's got that burnt taste to it. Sadly, a blind person cannot tell when they're at the bottom of the tank unless you start to get that taste a little bit. Now, some tanks, I will say there are a few tanks I can kind of tell. The Valerian, the Crown 3, sometimes the Captain, are to name a few where I can kind of tell what if I just do like a dead, let's see, like, no, are you a new Claw King? All right, if I just do a dead fire like this, you can kind of tell by the sound on some tanks if the tank is empty. But in a lot of cases, sadly, the only way you can tell is, well, to get that nasty taste. So let's go ahead and do the TFV12 Prince. That one does have a nice cloud, I can tell. Let's go ahead and do it sideways here for you. Here we go. All right, so there's the TFV12 prints. Those are probably my top 3. A lot of you are probably wondering why the Fireluke mesh tank is not one of my favorites. Couple reasons. One, it's only 3 mil. And one of the other reasons is it's, there we go, we'll do the Crown 3 this time. And I do all of these wide open, folks. But at any rate, it's not one of my favorites because A, of that, and B, after a little while when you're using a coil, it leaks. And I've heard that a lot of mesh tanks do that. It's kind of disappointing, but maybe it's because mesh tanks are sort of newish, and maybe they'll eventually get away from, they'll figure out what causes the leakage. I don't know, but until they do, right now the Fireluke mesh is not one of my favorites. All right, so let's do the Crown 3. This one is okay. I use it in a pinch. It is a 5 mil tank. It's all right. Whoa, hi. I haven't used this one in a little while. So there you go for the cloud on the Crown 3. Let's turn to the side and do it. All right, so there's that one. Now we're going to go to another tank of mine. I just haven't been using it a lot lately, and I think it's because I misplaced it, but I did just recently find it again. It's actually the tank that came with my, I think it's an NRG tank, now that I think about it. It's the one that came with the switcher mod, but it's the, I think it's an NRG tank, if I'm not mistaken. But this is the one that came with the mod, and let's just see here. Whoa, there we go. All right, can we do this wattage, or do I need to take you down a bit? Here we go. One of the reasons why I like that tank, the flavor is pretty good. It's better than the, it's a lot better than the Crown 3. Now, I don't know if the clouds are as good as the Crown 3, but taste-wise, flavor-wise, it's better than the Crown 3. All right, side view, here we go. All right, that didn't seem like it was very fair to that coil. I think that one's kind of empty. So let's just try that again. Give me one moment here. Let's see. There's how that one opens. I don't think I'm going to get this tank all the way full, though. We're putting root beer float in it, and I don't... Yeah, such as it is. Yeah! Okay, actually, this tank does have some juice in it. It just, maybe the coil needs changed, sadly. Or maybe I have it set a little too high. All right. That one I didn't push the button. Here we go. Let's try it again. Yeah, I think the coil, sadly, on this one needs changed. I haven't used it in a while. So that tank is now a mess. Let's just wipe it down. I've got an alcohol wipe out, so let's just wipe that down a bit. Are you sitting on it, phone? Yes, you are. Oh! And there just went my camera. That's all right. We'll fix it. Give me just one moment here. Gotta love technical difficulties. This is why I want to get a different camera. Right now I'm using my iPhone, and I'm sitting it on a remote on a stereo and leaning it against my monitor, which probably isn't the greatest way to do this, but right now it's all I got, folks. So there we go. Hopefully that fixed it. Hopefully you can still see me. But yeah, that tank is kind of messy, so I'm going to have to change the coil, and I'm going to have to find the coils for it. I think that about did it. All right. I'll throw that away with the root beer bottle because I think it's empty. Dry that tank off. All right. So last in the list of my tanks that, you know, I generally use on a regular basis is going to be this one, this bad boy here. Whoa. All right. Okay, hang on. Oh. Let's grab another alcohol wipe here. We made a little bit of a mess. There we go. Bottom of the mod kind of got it a bit. When in doubt, just clean off the whole mod with one of these alcohol pads. No harm, no foul. Clean it off. Wipe off the desk where the mod was sitting. I love these alcohol wipes, folks. They are a godsend because e-juice can be kind of a nasty mess. This stuff dries pretty quick, so you know, there you go. All right, so as I was saying before, let's do the fire loop mesh tank. Now the reason I wanted to do this one last, we need to turn the wattage down a lot, and sadly I can't see the wattage, so what I have to do is, let's see here. Oh, there we go. Turn her down a bit. See. There we go. Should be a little better. All right. I don't know what the wattage is, but here you guys go. Here's where I'm going to run that one's wattage. Medicine bottle, get out of the way. Where's my phone at? There it is. Okay, so I was a little off. All right, so there's our wattage, folks. Hope you can see it now that my phone kind of fell. All right, so we're going to do the fire loop mesh tank, folks. For those of you who may or may not know, this tank here, it uses a mesh coil. So supposedly this one's supposed to be better than normal coils. So let's find out what you guys think. Helps if I open it all the way, doesn't it? Let's try that again. Ah, that's the kiwi strawberry. Now the flavor on this tank is really good. I will say that about this tank. Very good flavor. The fact that the tank is so small, and the fact that it does leak after a little while, it kind of bothers me. I've lost a couple mods because a TFV 12 Prince used to do that to me all the time, and it actually ruined 2 mods. And I didn't know it. So, now one thing I do like, this one, the top comes all the way off for filling purposes. All right, so we did the front view. Let's do the side view. Here we go. And there you go. That's the fire loop mesh tank for your viewing pleasure. So those are the tanks that I use on a regular basis. I really find myself, though, using like the Prince tank, the Valerian tank, which is what I'm going to switch back to. I just got to find it. There it is. Some of you are probably wondering, how do you know the different tanks? It's, well, Whoa! In a lot of cases, it's how the tanks feel. Plus, sometimes some of mine that feel sort of similar, the band. Some of them I have a thicker band or a different type band on it. Let's see. Sorry, but you got to come up a bit. I don't like cooler vapes. So there we go. Back to my Valerian tank. All right, so there you go. There's just some tanks. Like I said, I find myself using the... I guess if I have to pick my top three... right now, as far as at least what I use the most, it's the Cascade, the Valerian, and the Prince. Now, I do use the mesh tank from time to time, just because, like I said, the flavor is really good. The Valerian, the flavor's good. It's really good on the Cascade as well. The Prince is really good. But let's see what you guys think as far as, like, you know, the cloud production. That was my computer that talked to you guys.
GeForce Game Ready driver is available. Click to install with GeForce Experience button. 1. Collected soul shop.
Wonder if that's actually going to work. But those are my favorite tanks, folks. What do you guys think? I'd leave comments. Which one do you think did better cloud-wise? Which one do you think had better density? You know, I can't say yes or no just because I can't see them. So I'll let you guys argue it out in the comments, and I'll sit back and watch because I'm interested in that type of information. So there it is. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and keep watching and help spread the word about the different vaping videos that I've done. And if you like it, subscribe to the channel or give this one a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, you guys.